Hello, everybody. This is the part of the show in which we call it the teaser. The teaser is to entice you and to encourage you to continue and come back and watch our show because we have a lot of great information on our show. Well, this week we didn't know what to put for the teaser. So all I can tell you about this week is we have a really good show.
What he said.
My name is Barry Horvath, and this is Moving Forward TV with your local market update.
And I'm DeLynn Gaston. Thank you for joining us today. So yeah, we had absolutely no idea what to do with the teaser because we do have some good information, and that's the part where we're usually funny. Those of you who watch all the time,
we think we're funny.
We think we're hilarious. I hope they do too.
Well, they keep watching, so we must be doing something right.
We're doing something
This is actually our 291st show.
Actually, somebody did write and say, you're the goofy one, and I'm the one with the answers.
See? So who should you call, the goofy one or the one with the answers?
I know, 291 goofy shows.
That's pretty
But
good.
With good information.
Yeah,
I know.
we always have something good.
So we should have a party on our 300th show, don't you think?
We always have a party. What do we need a 300th
It actually
show
happens
for?
to be part of our tips. We should invite everybody to the studio.
Yeah.
Let's have a studio party on our 300th show and invite everybody.
What are we going to talk about this week?
So anyway, we have some great information this week.
You know what we used to call, I worked in retail way back in the day, and we used to call this the golden quarter. That's because 60% of your sales were done in that last little.
In retail it is. So I didn't tell them what we're talking about yet, though. You jumped the gun on that a little bit. So what we're talking about is Q4. Are you ready for the fourth quarter of 2018? Now, we have all had a great year. It's been a wonderful year. And people have a tendency of, as we come into the holidays, especially being we've had such a great year, slowing down, spending time with family, flying off to whatever state to visit relatives and things like that, which is all great, but don't let your business model drop here.
Actually, now is the time to where you really need to ramp up your marketing, your advertising, and your community presence. Now's the time to really be out there.
Yeah.
Because if you ask, and I know you've all, most of you are realtors or first-time home buyers that watch our show, or just people that think we're cool.
Who think we're funny.
You guys are my favorites. You chose a profession to where you could be in your own business. And let's face it, there's some freedom in that. And if you ask a real estate agent right now if things are getting slow, they might say, yes, they are getting slow. But you know what? It's what you make it. You can be as slow or as busy as you want to be. You're your own boss. You're not punching a clock. You're not walking in to say, I'm here at 9, leave at 5. It doesn't work that way. We all know that. Now is the time to really step it up because, if you want to have a good Christmas and a good going into first
quarter
of next year,
Q1,
you really need to ramp it up now. And we got some great tips for you on how to do that maybe, and you don't even know it.
8 great tips.
8
great tips on how to do this. So let's just start, just kind of jump right into that.
What?
Are you taking a break already? We're talking about not taking a break. What?
You know why 6 didn't like 7?
Why?
Because 7, 8, 9. We're only doing 8 though.
Is that as funny as we get today? Any new people aren't going to come back.
Look, this is where people go, click, bye-bye.
Yeah, that's bad.
Hey, I got another one for you.
We really are funnier.
I was eating sushi the other night, and and I always tell this bad joke, and I've told it to you 100 times.
Which one?
Right.
I'm afraid.
What did sushi roll A say to sushi roll B?
I don't know. What?
Wasabi!
Just so bad.
Come on.
Wow.
That's really funny.
So this is where
I'm going to get like 3 emails for that joke. And people are going to, you guys could say it's dumb, but you're all going to use it, guaranteed. Anyway, go ahead. So let's give some tips.
All right.
Let's give them some valuable information.
So going on to the good stuff, yes.
Invite me to your next party.
Sorry.
I'll be there.
And I'd love to say the jokes get better, but I can promise you they don't. All right. But anyway, so let's talk about some Q4 tips, some things to do. And I thought these were really good for all of our real estate professionals and anybody actually out there in sales, basically, unless you're retail, in which case, just because the holidays are coming, your business is going to ramp up anyway. But if not, a lot of people tend to slow down. So, and the first one on our list is make a time block. Set aside time, and this is just good all year long, not necessarily just for Q4, just all year long. And I actually love what you said to me. In the morning, first thing you do is open up your business. Before you open up your email.
Open up your marketing business.
Open up your marketing business. Before you open up your email, before you open up your mortgage software, real estate software, before you open up anything else, open up your marketing business, which is about this. Time block, uninterrupted hours. You know what? Anybody can do busy work. There's always busy work to do. You need to set aside time just to market, just to do your thank you, make your phone calls, your thank you cards, anything like that. Work on your marketing.
Or follow-ups with existing clients.
Right.
Because the first things we all do is we get up in the morning, we look at our email,
we start right away.
Yep, and we look and we follow up, and we got a reply, and we got one more text message to reply to, and then we gotta
Before
post.
you know it, it's 3:00 in the afternoon.
Yeah, and then you're still replying, and you haven't made that contact. Right now is the time to ramp up. People. This is what happens during the holidays. You know this. Oh, I'm gonna list the first of the year. Oh, I'm gonna start looking for a home. First of the year. Actually, now's the time to really look, because the serious buyers will be out, and those are the people you want to deal with.
Absolutely.
The looky-loos aren't going to come out during the holidays.
Right.
So I love that tip. So make a time block of your marketing every single day, a couple hours, an hour, and be strict. You become a creature of habit. If you do something every single day, for like a week, it becomes habit.
Absolutely.
So if you do this every day.
And that's good for Q1, 2, 3, and 4.
Absolutely.
That's a good one. Tip number 2, know your numbers. Do you know where you stand? Do you know where you measure up? Now's a good time to take a look at all those goals we set, which just seems like a couple months ago, but it was January.
Right.
Here we are entering Q4 already, and I know this year went fast and it was a great year, but are you where you wanted to be? Did you take a look at the goals that you did set in January? I do see your coffee.
Okay. Just want to make sure you saw it because I'm drinking it.
Look, I have I'm very happy. I have my 9 3/4.
Oh.
I'm such a Harry Potter fan. See my 9 this was a Christmas present for my children. Oh, look, we're getting told that squirrel. But anyway, know your numbers. Know where you and take a look at them. Are you where you thought you would be at this time? If not, ramp it up.
If and you got to know your numbers. Know that this many calls is going to generate you this many leads, and this many leads is going to generate you this many closings, which in turn is going to generate you this much commission. If you're not looking at that, you don't really know. You're just kind of floating out there, hoping you get something. So, statistics are different in every industry. In real estate, they're probably, lower than most. So, like if you're working mailer ads, if you're working Zillow leads, they're all different. The number of contacts you make is all relevant to the number of closings you will have. By golly, we're only on tip 2 and we got to take a break. So we'll be back right after this with tips 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, and us.
This is one bee that loves going to the dentist. Here comes to Dr. B. It's a very cool place.
At Dr. B Pediatric Dentistry, we understand the individuality of each child and offer an exceptional and gentle dental care experience for all children. With our laser procedures, we are able to provide gentler treatments and faster healing time. Call us now to make an appointment.
Call Dr. B's Pediatric Dentistry today. Hi, I'm Jerry from Hot Locks Hair Salon. We are conveniently located at 13414 US Highway 19 in Hudson. I've been a local hairstylist in our community for the last 34 years, 7 of which I was an educator. Our passion is the artistry of hair, and Hot Locks is here to help you achieve your perfect image. You can call us at 727-514-9978.
All right, we're back with some Q4 tips for you to ramp up your business. So welcome back. I'm so glad we made it through the first 2. It was quite traumatic.
I'm laughing because he's the one who said, oh no, we can blow through these real fast. 2, we made it through 2. We get chatty. We just chat.
It's your fault.
It's my fault. You did all the chatting. All right, so let's go on.
All right, I'm just going to sit here and be quiet. Go ahead, DeLynn. Get us through the next 6.
Client appreciation. So client appreciation, hold client appreciation, thank you happy hours or lunches or something like that. And we definitely have always thought that this is a good idea. And we'd actually like to put out there, he didn't know this part yet. We'll partner with you on that. If you're one of our real estate partners and we've done some transactions together, let's do a little happy hour, get together or something. People remember things. This is afterward. If we want those, obviously a former client is your best source of referrals. So a month after they move, let's have a little get together or something. Client appreciation to say thank you to them for using you and for using us.
Let's face it, people do business with who they know, like, and trust.
Right.
And being in that social world is different than getting a postcard, seeing your name online.
Thank you, or right.
You need that one-on-one, that break bread, that
especially being, you know what, during the whole transaction, it's such an emotional transaction for buyers and sellers, and we're all so close during that. And so for 30 days, 45 days, we're all talking to each other constantly, and then all of a sudden it's done.
And it's not about the kids.
No. So it is good to get together. Once they've, moved and settled, I think that's a great idea. Let's do parties, Bear.
Okay. Well, we do a lot of parties, so, you want to
throw in another party. Yeah, I do.
A social event, meaning a gathering. Have hot chocolate.
Right, anything.
Anything. Have pies made. Come pick up your pie for the holidays. Have Santa Claus come. Have the Grinch come.
Right.
Do something like that. Be creative in your thoughts. I like the happy hour ideas because people, people drink.
Yes, they do.
And the appetizers, or just a meet and greet, or anything to get a gathering with a group of people where you can be social and get to know more people within your network.
Which brings us right into the next one, which is number 4, get involved in your community. If you haven't already, there's so many good things. There's, we always, of course, talk about our networking group, which is a 501c3 as well, WPBA. So we do a lot in the community, different events and things. There's great Rotaries, the chambers, networking groups, things like that. There's lots of good things going on. Get involved in your community because that's where the people are.
Oh, sure. And let's face it, if it wasn't for the community that you live in,
none of us would have a job.
Yeah, you got to give back to them. Give back to those people that brought, don't forget where your roots are. Give back to those people who brought you to where you are today. Right. And if they're not bringing you there, then still support them because maybe someday, you never know, they'll get you there.
Yeah. So. And being out, like Barry said, being out in the community instead of just putting your sign in their, the football's program or something. And I'm not saying anything against that, but if you attend something that a fundraiser that they're having or something, and then you get to, meet everybody, it's much more personal and I got to tell you, it's heartwarming.
I agree.
It's really uplifting.
Yeah,
really uplifting.
All right. Next thing on our list: get social.
Everybody has such a stigma.
Yeah.
They're afraid of the social media and sometimes afraid of being social out in public, like we just said on number 4.
Here's a great idea, and I know I see a lot of agents doing this. Is you're at a cool event and you're about to enter in, you go on Facebook Live and say, "Hey, I'm doing this. Check this out." And you're really not selling anything, you're just talking about where you are, and people like that. They engage in that.
Right.
And then also on Facebook Live, everybody gets a notification. Hey, so and so went live.
Right.
I think
that's an excellent idea.
I agree. I think it's wonderful.
The more people see you, the more your phone will ring.
People will forget you. Loyalty is not very
fast.
deep. Yeah, they out of sight, out of mind. So you need to be in front of people every day. I meet a lot of people that go, "Oh yeah, I heard of you."
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Oh, I wonder how they heard of me." I mean, I do
You could always run for public office too.
Yeah, that might get you.
To know a lot of people.
I don't recommend that way to get your name out, but it definitely
for public
will.
office.
It definitely
still has people calling, and we have no idea who
when you're running again. Okay.
All right. So the next one on the list is maximize your drive time. Lots of us spend a lot of time in our car. You're driving all over the place, showing people and things.
Or some of us just sit in the parking lot on our phones.
Where are you at? I'm in the parking lot on the phone.
Where are you?
Oh, funny, me too.
That's the way we roll.
But we all spend a lot of time in our cars driving from appointment to appointment or showing houses or whatever it might be. And it's a great time, instead of talking on the phone, some of us might use it as catch up our phone call time. But it's a great time to expand your knowledge. Knowledge is king, like they say. And the more you know about your business, the more you can help your clients.
It's so easy now to download, any kind of podcast, any kind of book that you can just listen to.
Right.
The technology is great. Something to motivate you, something to help you keep you focused, something to drive you, something to inspire you, something to get you to that next level.
It's funny. I had a sales manager many years ago up north. I had a sales manager, and he had this is before CDs and stuff. He had a tape. Remember those little cassette tapes?
Oh yeah,
and he had
heard about them. Like 8 tracks.
He had a cassette tape, and all it said on it was, "You're great. You're beautiful. You're wonderful. You are the best. You are on top of the world." I mean, it was an entire tape of just those sayings.
That's pretty awesome.
And he would pop it in all the time. Right before he would go to real estate offices when we used to go real estate hopping.
Right.
And he would put it on all the time. So it's inspiring. Like you said, it's inspirational. It just kind of like lifts you up, because let's face it, sometimes we got,
there's
you feel attacks from everywhere.
Rejection
it's hard.
It's very hard, because, I know there's a lot of competition to get properties listed right now. And people interview 2, 3, 4, 5 agents. Only one of you is going to get the listing.
Right.
The other 3 to 4 are going to get rejected, and that's hard. And you got to lift yourself up. Why didn't they pick me? I'm the best agent in my town.
Right.
So and so recommended me. Why didn't they pick me? Or, you get rejected offers. We're a cash buyer.
I know.
So you got to keep yourself motivated
all the time.
So listen to those podcasts. Use that drive time wisely, and use this break time wisely, because we'll be back right after this.
Hi, I'm Jerry from Hot Locks Hair Salon. We are conveniently located at 13414 US Highway 19 in Hudson. I've been a local hairstylist in our community for the last 34 years, 7 of which I was an educator. Our passion is the artistry of hair, and Hot Locks is here to help you achieve your perfect image. You can call us at 727-514-9978.
We're back with our Q4 Drive to the Finish Line, make it your best year ever tips.
Yes.
And we have 2 left.
And we're down to the last 2. And these are good ones. And so the first one is accountability.
Actually, it's number 7, because 7, 8, 9.
Yes. He's not going to stop with that, folks. See what I do all day I get these.
Doesn't get any better.
Anyway, so partner accountability. If you have somebody
If you don't get somebody.
If you don't get somebody to partner up with and share your goals with them, and this is where I'm at, and this is what I'm doing, and stuff, and then keep each other accountable. Did you do your goals? We have a weekly online with our regional manager, and we all pretty much, we have certain things that we have to do, and everybody is on the email and saying, you know, what we've done and where we're at, and you know, who did this and who did that, and it kind of like keeps us all, you know, all motivated and keeps us in check.
Yeah, I mean, not everybody can be a self-starter every single day, so having that accountability partner can really make a big difference. And it's good to do it like you and I do them. You know, we meet off site, we'll go have breakfast, we'll go have coffee or something, and we just talk about what's going on, what's right,
and how
what's
can
wrong,
we improve
and where do we improve? You know, we don't want it a negative like, oh, me, he did this, she said. No. We want to talk about specific goals, how we're going to get there, and what we're going to do. Who do we need to call? Why do we need to call them? What's going on? What's updates in the industry? Just anything like that to motivate you to know you're not alone.
Right.
It's hard to be alone in this business.
You know, it's just like people who are losing weight. You know what? The more people you tell, I'm on a diet, I'm losing weight, they're going to help you get through that. And if you have an accountability partner, somebody else, or an exercise partner,
here's a piece of pie. How about you the other night?
See, well, normally it works. Lisa and I were doing this keto thing at work, and I even had Lisa like bringing me stuff, and I like, okay, I don't keto well. Lisa's doing great on it.
I'm
Good
eating
for
the
Lee.
cheese and the low carbs at this event, and you're like, oh, look at this.
That pie.
Oh, is this velvet cake?
Did I hear cupcakes?
You're killing me with that.
Did I tell you, I walked into the title office the other day, and I said to the girls, did somebody just call me in here? Oh, wait, it was the cupcake. I grabbed a cupcake.
That's so funny. All right.
Anyway.
Partner up for accountability. There you go. Next tip. Crush it with consistency. What does that mean to you,
I
DeLynn?
consistently eat cupcakes.
No, DeLynn. That means you consistently get up in the morning. You consistently make your 10 contacts during the day. You consistently touch people. You consistently reach out to people and say happy birthday. You consistently mail a postcard, a thank you note. You consistently go online and find what properties are available. Consistency over and over and over. Good, productive things.
You know, it's funny. They say that
it's not funny. I'm funny.
They say that children need consistency, you know, in the household and stuff, and as they're developing and as they're growing, they need consistency. And I sit there as I hear these things from the schools and stuff, I'm thinking, so do people.
Yeah, we do.
It's not just kids. We need consistency, right? If you like get up and have your cornflakes every single morning and then you run out of cornflakes, that throws your day out of kilter a little bit, doesn't it?
You lose that consistency.
We're just people are consistent. So if you know, get in a routine that works for you, that's good for you, and keep doing it, because then other people, whether it's people in your office, whether it's, you know, your loan partners, your broker, whoever it might be, your clients, they rely on your consistency.
Yes, they do. And you know what? I always say, surround yourself with positive people.
Yeah.
Stay away from the naysayers.
Yes.
If someone says to you, oh, it's really slow, you know, why is it slow? Are you making it slow? Do you think it's really slow? Are you outworking it? Or you just a naysayer? You know, you need to be around uplifting, positive people. No matter what, the glass is half full.
I know.
My coffee's almost gone, but I still got coffee left. You know, it's true. My coffee's cold, but I still love coffee. You know, it's just stupid.
I know. The positive things, the little things in life, and you know, and I got to share this story real quick because I thought it was.
We got time, DeLynn.
I thought it was great.
Because we're out of tips.
You know, do you know he happens to be a realtor, and he's also a good friend, David Bolton. He's a realtor in Palm Harbor, and he and I go to church. Well, David was preaching a few weeks ago, and I thought it was one of the best sermons. Nothing against you, Pastor Clayton, but David's sermon was great. But anyway, the thing he was talking about was being positive about things. He had his young son, who is probably maybe 11, I think, something like that, had cut the grass. And David was excited because the kid cut the grass, because he didn't have to.
Right.
And the kid was sitting there looking at it, and he's seeing all the spots he missed. And David walked up and he goes, "What are you doing? What are you looking at?" And the kid said, "Well, I missed a whole bunch of spots." And David said to him, "Well, do me a favor. Go and count all the blades of grass you did cut."
Wow.
That's pretty powerful, isn't it? So we have to remember that look at the positive things in life and dwell on those, not all of the things that can go bad.
Forget about the grass you missed.
Yeah.
It'll be stuck in my head all week.
There you go. Isn't that a great? And this was weeks ago, and I've kept that in my head.
Well, and maybe in the real estate world, forget about all the the offers that weren't accepted. Think about the ones that were. Think about the difference you made in those people's lives. I mean, what a big deal it is for what we do, helping people achieve the ultimate dream of home ownership. I mean, you want to talk about stability in one's life is home ownership.
And stressful. I was actually just talking on the phone with
You were on the phone?
Yeah, imagine that, me on the phone. I was on the phone with
This better be a short call.
I was on the phone with Eric, and it was really funny. And he was with another agent, and we're talking about people being positive and people being negative. And he was with an agent, showing a house, and the agent was like talking all this negative stuff and everything about some personal stuff that apparently she was going through. And Eric looks at her and says, "You need better than that, man. Don't you got anything better? You need a better story."
Is that all you got?
Yeah, you got to do something better than that.
All right, we got to wrap up, but check out all our community events. We got October 21st, we got a Bucks Tailgate with WPBA. We got November 10th.
Lightning game.
With the Lightning game. And of course, the Grinch season is here. We told you it was coming December 14th. Save those dates. Go on WPBA.biz or .rocks. Get the updates.
We are accepting, for the Grinch, we are accepting nominations right now. So if you know of a family in the area that is struggling or whatever else, please reach out to us because we're starting to accept nominations for that.
Absolutely. So work hard for the golden quarter. Q4 is here. Let's go. Let's move forward. If you want me to be your motivational partner, I'm happy to do that.
He is motivating.
Yes.
Thank you all for watching. We are Today and Every Day.
Moving forward. See you next week. Can't wait to tell you what we have next week. It's going to be so good. Stay tuned.
Bye-bye.